first of all, second of all, when do black women actually listen to what somebody else want other than them?
We are back with another episode. This is episode 8, and you are listening to the Unpacking Black podcast. I'm your girl, Shelise.
And I'm Watt, and yes, this is number 8, right? Yeah.
Number ocho cinco.
Yeah. Speaking of, we're gonna get into it, man. So so what you had going on this weekend?
This weekend, what I do this weekend? This weekend I celebrated my sister's bachelorette party. She's getting married on Juneteenth. So we went up to a little casino here locally, Viejas, and had a little cabana at the pool, went to dinner. It was really nice. Sunday, what I do on Sunday?
Y'all ain't had no strippers? It was a bachelorette party?
No, we don't have no strippers. We are Christian. We are saved, okay?
Come on.
I'm just playing. Not you disappointed we didn't have no strippers.
Not no Magic Mike, but a Magic Ike.
It was a good old, fun, wholesome time, okay?
Magic Braid.
I said she was getting married, not divorced.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh, so that's when the strip was supposed to come out. Noted. Let me put that in my notes. Write that down.
I'm up here dropping gems.
I see.
Nah, I don't remember what I did on Sunday. I don't even remember.
Well, I know what you did.
I was supposed to be trying to watch the fight. Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what you did do. And then you gonna message me talking about, so yeah, let's not do it.
I had every intention on watching the fight.
Switch it.
I was either gonna go watch it somewhere, or I was gonna order it at the house. And then I tried to order it at the house, and it just was not working. But you know how it be sometimes, like everybody trying to get in and kind of clogs up the airwaves, and I couldn't get in. I was trying for over 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. Then I started trying to stream it because people had it playing on their Instagram lives, like DJ Duffy and them, and I was trying to watch it from that, but that sucked. And then Instagram kept canceling the sound on it. It was a hot mess.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you really didn't miss nothing, and that's what I did. This weekend just chilled out, got caught up on some other stuff, and I watched the fight this weekend.
You did.
Yeah, so I think that's a good place to start this, to start the pod. And you know what? Shout out to everybody that's goddamn tuned in the pod. You know what I'm saying? We out here, we growing and glowing. Did you hear me? Yeah, man. Every day. We doing numbers in the streets. Yes. But yeah, like that's a good place to start. So you want to get into this this Sunday night fight, the brawl for it all.
Well, I'm sure
the thrill.
I'm sure everybody watched the Chad Ochocinco fight. I mean, I didn't even know he was a fighter until this past week.
He didn't either.
Somebody told me, I was like, what? I was like, oh, I gotta see this. But he surprised me. He could fight, he held his own for about 3 rounds. And then he still got back up, after he got knocked down. I think he did pretty good.
Floyd was like how that I think in that Lil Boosie song he had his ass tooted up and his face down.
You are silly. All the memes was taking me out.
That motherfucker, he feels so goddamn stiff. I swear to God, boy. He answered the great the all-time question. If a tree falls and no one is around, does it make a sound?
The answer is
we
yes.
Heard that. Yeah, cause he fell like a tree. I swear to God, like I'm like, God damn, bro, you ain't even.
You're hilarious.
I imagine when he got hit, he heard that same noise you hear like when your computer shut down. Dun, 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 dun.
You stupid.
God damn.
He had to restart the computer.
Yeah.
Wait for it to come back on.
Nah, dog, he got their critical systems and components out. Oh shit.
Hey, I think he did a pretty good job for his my first debut seeing him fight. Like, I thought it was pretty good.
Man, look, Chad Ocho Cinco woke up in recovery mode, and the world, god damn, bro, you booted back up in safe mode, boy. You got the
It's
defrag.
not safe mode.
Look, no, I'm gonna tell you the funny, like the fight was just whatever it was, but I had seen him on like cause you know Deion Sanders, he got it on like podcasts or whatever, them guys, and Chad was on there just talking cash money shit like he's a real boxer, like he be knocking niggas out,
Like he
but
been
well
doing this.
obviously he ain't the hit man, he the get hit man. Now,
Did you
let
see
me
his
stop.
post? He was saying like, boy, that was fun or something. It was the most randomest like response ever. He was like, boy, that was fun or something. I don't know. It was stupid. Like, I bet it was. You saw rainbows and fucking unicorns and your head was spinning.
Oh shit, God, is that you?
He saw the light. I bet it was fun.
Yeah, no, that's the light when they be shining in your face to try to see if your eyes done rolled in the back of your head. Oh god.
Not had to give him the little
Yo.
smelling salt.
Yeah. Man, look, well, you know, I think that was probably like the most interesting part of the night. I think they had some other fights, but those are like real boxers, so you know, it was like watching a fight, like a real fight. I think the celebrity thing is something that kind of needs to go by the. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this: when it people like Chad Ocho Cinco and Nate Robinson and Logan and Jake Paul, like if they just fighting each other, like if it's some niggas on the internet fight, I'm for that. See, that's funny. It's almost like you want to see it, but I don't want to see professional boxers in exhibition matches. And I think that's what we got when we saw like Floyd versus Logan Paul. Yeah, that was a hot mess, man. And I feel a lot of folk that say, man, they had to call up and get their goddamn money back, cause
I heard that.
was
Everybody's
not
trying to
what
get a
it was.
refund.
Yeah, you ain't even watched the fight. You should
I'm
have
trying
called
to get a
and tried to get
refund
you a
because
refund.
I couldn't even get in. Shoot. I want my money back.
God. Damn. Showtime
Like, y'all
gonna be like,
knew.
but you ain't paid nothing.
They knew it was going to be hot, you know? They should have had their internet right. Everything together. They knew better.
I don't know, man. You got to stop bootlegging that cable. But no, but so this Floyd Mayweather and Jake Paul fight, it was
Logan Paul.
yeah, Logan, Jake, whichever one of them. It don't even really matter.
Whichever one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, because Jake really the one who hyped it up anyway. But we ain't going to go there.
Yeah, Jake had fought on Nate Robinson, them.
Your guess better than mine.
Or
I
was
just
it
know
Logan?
him.
Or was it Logan? Well, it don't matter, man. But none of this shit really matters. In the grand scheme of it all, God is very disappointed with all of this foolishness. But I saw the fight, and it was just, it was underwhelming. It was the same way like when Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fought. Like, I don't like professional fighters in these exhibition matches because when we think about these fighters, we think about them competing as athletes. You know what I'm saying? Actually fighting. So it's kind of hard to see. It's hard to see somebody like Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather get in that ring, or even Roy Jones for that matter, to kind of step in the ring and just have an exhibition match. It's just like a sparring match. Like, that's not fun. That's not what get the fans excited. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like it. I think more so if we get to see like YouTube or B-list, like just niggas off the street, they're really gonna fight, and like that's more fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, like even Chad Johnson, the fight with him and just this other boxer, it was fun because Chad was like he's a personality now. You know what I'm saying? He's a former athlete, now turned personality. And it's more fun that way because you know, like he's in there and he's fighting for real. Like when you get somebody off the street or just, niggas off the internet, they gonna get in there and they gonna fight for real. I think that these professional athletes, when they get in these exhibition matches, they don't like to fight for real because they're not fighting for anything that actually matters. They're not fighting for a record. They're not fighting for a title. They're not fighting for a, well, actually, Floyd got paid pretty good in this
Oh,
fight
I'm sure he
still. So
did.
yeah, no. So he know how to get the bag, but it's like, I don't know. It's underwhelming, and maybe as an audience, we shouldn't be so inclined to just lust for violence. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, that's what the people want.
I mean, I think that's why most people watch boxing or UFC or what MMA. It's because they want to see somebody whoop somebody else's ass. I'm not saying it's right, but that's what they tune in for the violence. And some people are actually in it for the sport of it.
The overall the event really wasn't. It really wasn't all that, but you know. So what we so what's up next on the mic, man? What's up? What's up next? What we got?
Man, we got to talk about these kids who was shooting at the police in Florida. What Florida be doing? I feel like Florida always on the news for something.
I'm trying to tell you, Florida is the gateway to hell.
They got to have a tunnel going on over there or something.
Like when you die, your body is transported to Florida.
For real or something. Florida always got something going on in the news, but apparently there was a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old girl, a 12-year-old boy, 14-year-old girl, who broke out of or ran away from a group home, was it?
Yeah.
And then they break into a nearby house where they find a bunch of ammunition and a bunch of guns, including an AR-15 that was disassembled. And these two kids not only put the gun together, loaded the guns, and had a shootout with the police department. At 12, I'm trying to figure out what I was doing at 12. Like, it wasn't that. Definitely. I can't. The fact that they assembled an AR-15 is like blowing my mind. And they apparently thought they was on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, so we're seeing these instances where it's like it's a clear double standard. And these police, they could have been harmed, they could have been killed, they could have lost their lives because these kids, they were trying to go out in a blaze of glory. Like I told you, they the Kids Bop version of Bonnie and Clyde. And to see them be apprehended without being harmed, and you look at all these other instances and cases where black people are like they lose their life, and they ain't even a lot of times, like when you look at cases like Tamir Rice, you know what I'm saying? He's a kid playing with a toy gun in a park, and the police just roll up and get the dumping on him, and this kid loses his life, and it's like the same amount of care and precaution isn't taken for the black lives as the white ones. And when you see, like, this is a clear case of hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, you can look at it and you can see, like, man, look, this ain't, okay, this is what it is. So it's almost like, it just puts interactions in a very, very weird place, especially between civilians and police officers. It's almost like, okay, man, we know it's some bullshit going on, but now we see it on TV. We got an actual reference point. These are things we're seeing with our own eyes. It's almost like, shit, fuck it, it's all bits off then, because people instinctively see, okay, it's a double standard, so I have to protect myself from the double standard now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying. We just want to be treated with the same regard. That's not too much to ask for, but we've been asking for that for years. And the more videos that come out, the more people are recording these incidents, the more awareness we're bringing to it. Hopefully, somebody's going to hear us if we yell loud enough. But I mean, all in all, I'm glad the kids weren't harmed. And I also think it struck up a bigger issue that the Florida County Sheriff's Department, they were talking about how they have these violent children and children with these behavioral problems, and they don't really have anywhere for them to go, and these kids, I guess the girl, she had prior incidents on her record and stuff, and she's in a group home, and he was pressing the issue, and I think he made a very good point that she should have been charged for the first couple of incidents she had earlier this year. And if that was the case, she wouldn't have been in a group home. If you're committing violent crimes, you want to commit big boy and big girl crimes, and you need big boy consequences. I'm just saying.
But
I feel like if it was a black kid, they would have definitely been, trialing them as an adult or sending them up to, some crazy prison or juvenile center and try to give them the harshest sentence. So it's like, don't give these kids a pat on the wrist when they already given you, crimes and incidences that happened way before this. That should have been a red flag.
yeah, but well, I mean, what you seeing now is a testament to white privilege. So it's like, these kids can, like you said, the girl had priors before. In the system of in the system of white supremacy and white people having white privilege, what that essentially means, at the end of the day, we're held to, like, as black people, we're held to the standard of the law, and we're punished under the law. When white people don't get that same type of, they don't get that same type of punishment. So it's like it's no consequence for their actions. Like, if you really think about it, like, I don't think at no point in time did this 12-year-old or this 14-year-old think that, okay, we could kill someone. Like, we could kill some, like, we gonna kill somebody daddy or somebody brother or somebody uncle. We're out here in a fucking gunfight. We can kill somebody even if they don't care about their lives.
No,
You're
they
putting
they
other
did. They did. They said once they questioned the kid after they took him into custody that he said he was aware that they were police officers and he was aware that he was shooting at them and wanted to harm them. He said that he was aware, yes, and yes, he wanted to harm them. That was the goal. They wanted to roll out like it was GTA.
and I think the way that the way that the police handle it, I mean, hey, look, if everybody made it out with their life, I guess it's okay. But you don't. I mean, shit, niggas don't get in the shootout with the police because they know the consequences of it. So these kids don't know nothing about consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Fuck them kids, man.
Fuck them kids.
Hey, fuck them kids.
Wow.
That's how I feel.
Well, and with that being said, moving right along, I think that's a good way to end that.
Goddamn.
Fuck them kids.
Right. We here to Unpacking Blood, at the Unpacking Black podcast. We do not condone any outright or overt violence to your children, but behind closed doors, however you want to handle it, player.
We'll move on to a bit of a lighter subject, in my opinion. I think it's a little light. The world and Monique versus, the bonnet community.
The Bonnet Brigade. Hey man, look, before we get into that, I just want to say this too, cause sometimes white people take it too far. They be chaining they children up.
Oh my God.
lock your ass in the basement. To chain you up. They be want to do all kind of freaking weird shit to their children and
No.
everything.
Not freaky weird stuff.
It's okay to whoop their ass. That's it. Little ass whipping ain't never hurt nobody. Them motherfuckers.
I'm trying my hardest. Oh my gosh. Okay.
White people be goddamn going Dragon Ball Z on they children. Be trying to, goddamn, Goku.
Or the children be going Dragon Ball Z on them.
Yeah. Well, nah, cause some of them parents, they come from some of them homes. Them motherfuckers don't play. They gonna choke your ass with they gonna choke your ass with a goddamn a laptop charger.
Wow. The first thing they could grab.
The first thing you see in the house, be like, goddamn, they gonna finna beat you with a mustard bottle.
Mayonnaise bottle.
Yeah.
A mayonnaise bottle. Okay.
Been knocked your head between the washer and the dryer. Oh shit.
Oh man, that's funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it with my opinion on the bonnet situation. I first of all am guilty. First of all, I don't own a bonnet, but I do own a couple of silk scarves. Okay, And I'm a natural girl. I have long hair, so I do wear my scarf religiously. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there. But I don't see the problem with you wearing whatever you want to wear on your head when you go outside. I just don't understand why it bothers people so much. You wear what you want to wear on your head, but let me wear what I want to wear on my head. And I've been guilty of going to the store a time or two with my scarf on.
Or
I mean,
13, but continue.
sometimes it be wash day, or sometimes, you got a nice little braid out or twist out you trying to let marinate. You can't, you look crazier if you take it off. So it's like, which one y'all want? Which one you want? You want me to look crazy with the, like, the Menace to Society Marlon Wayne's braids, or you want me to keep my scarf or bonnet on and keep it contained until I go ahead and flip it on y'all and pop out and it be looking amazing? Like,
Lord.
y'all be wanting us to look all cute and pretty all the time, but y'all don't want to see the process. And sometimes the process is
Ooh.
ugly.
First of all, who? Second of all, when do black women actually listen to what somebody else want other than them?
That's true.
Niggas sit up here telling motherfuckers all the time, your body perfect the way it is. Motherfuckers still go and put all kind of goddamn
Waist trainers and
tofu meat in their ass and everything. So
Not tofu meat.
you walking around here, goddamn about to die on a goddamn operating table. Cause of some bullshit you want to put in your body. You want to put goddamn plastic bottles and stuff inside of your titties and all this,
Plastic
your ass
bottles.
and everything. Nigga just get the cutting and don't stop. That's on
We
them.
talk about bonnets,
Motherfucker.
okay? We talk about items you
No.
can purchase at the beauty supply store.
But this is a lot bigger than a bonnet. See, this is a lot bigger than Nino Brown. If y'all gonna take me down, I was breaking a whole lot of people with me. Kareem Akbar is the leader of CMB.
Am I my brother's keeper?
But nah, okay, so you done with
how you feel
your
about it?
analysis?
I want to know how you feel about it, because I'm a woman and I just, we gotta do what we gotta do to protect our hair. That's all I'm gonna say.
This how I feel about it. I think that what Monique said wasn't wrong at all. First of all, we gotta understand this because this is something that needs to be said. Presentation matters. And you know what? I saw something earlier and it kind of like it tied back in what we got going on. I seen LIzzo big goddamn
You
big
better
jolly
tread
out
lightly.
of shape day. I
Don't be
seen
messing
Lizzo
with
big
Lizzo.
jolly out of shape days. She did a post that she put on the shade room and she was on some shit like, I don't see negative comments. I live inside of my own head. That's the problem with 90% of everybody, like in this community, bro. You gotta understand this. Like, when you live inside of your own head, whatever you want the world to be or how you want life to be, that's how you gon' like, you living in the imagination. You're not living in the real world. You're not living in the here and now. You're not living amongst the people. Because sometimes feedback that people give you can be very helpful and important to you. Like, I remember when I was just with some friends and we had done went on a trip and they were like, why you squinting your eyes? It look like you need glasses. In my mind, I'm like, man, they just tripping. I don't need glasses until I have to go take a physical. And then the lady like, nigga, you blind as fuck. And then I need glasses. People told me prior to that, I didn't want to listen until a fucking professional told me. And I still ended up having to do what I needed to do in order to be able to see. The point I'm trying to make with that is this. Black women need to stop living in their own fucking head. You need to get your head out of imaginary land and come back over here to the real world, because what people are saying to you is very applicable and it can help you and it can be beneficial to you in life if you apply it to your life. Like I say, I don't think that she was wrong about that. I think that, you can't be wearing like nightwear out in the streets.
That's true.
It's a different. It's a difference between just like streetwear. It's a difference between like, okay, man, well maybe I got on some, some basketball shorts or some joggers.
Sweats.
Just a shirt. And I might have a hat on or I might have a haircut, but we also got to understand about presentation too. It matters. How you look when you go outside to the world matters. It matters to the world. Because guess what? Conversely, if Lizzo decided to care about her appearance and stop and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go on a diet, I'm gonna get me a trainer, I'm gonna get in
Lizzo
shape.
does care about her appearance.
She don't care.
She does
She
care.
don't care.
She does
You can look
care.
and see she don't care. You can look and see she don't care.
Lizzo is very beautiful. She be dressing up and wearing some of these things that these skinny little girls be wearing too. So how she don't care about her appearance?
It's not about what you wear. You can look at a person and tell that they ain't in good health. You can look at a person and tell that, like, okay, if a motherfucker walking around with a bonnet on,
But when you talking
they
about
out and about
appearance,
with.
you talking about appearance and you talking about weight. Those are two different
Yo,
things.
a bonnet is a part of your appearance. Your weight is a part of your appearance. If you a motherfucker that sit around and eat cheeseburgers all day, you a nigga that don't care about yourself. Look at my 500-pound life. We sit up here and we watch people eat themselves to the point where they be about to fucking die. And then when
Yeah,
my
but you
white
talking
player
about
partner come in
people.
there,
You talking about people who sit on the couch and eat whole pizzas by themselves. No, they don't care. They don't have an ambition in the world. But you talking about Lizzo, who is a
well,
superstar sensation, who is out here
well, how you think
loving her
Lizzo
body.
got?
I'm just
Look,
saying, I don't.
first
She
of all,
doesn't strike me as the same individual that's on the 600-pound life.
so you think that motherfucker
I
can't
don't
eat a
look at
whole pizza
Lizzo.
by herself?
I could eat a whole pizza by myself. The fuck?
What's wrong with you people?
The fuck? What
See,
kind of
but
pizza is it?
no, what I'm saying though, it's like I'm talking about like a little Caesar, you know what I'm saying? $5,
No,
man.
not no little
How to
Caesars. Them people be eating good.
or whatever you
They
want, Papa
budget.
John.
They budget their money for their food. They're not eating no little Caesars. You give me a Papa John's pizza right now. I could eat the whole thing. I'm not saying I'm supposed to or I'm gonna feel good afterwards, but I could eat the whole thing. So what's wrong with that?
Why would you like? First of all, we gotta
I
understand
could eat
something
the
wrong
whole
with
thing.
Nigga,
I
you
like
ain't listening.
pizza.
First of all, niggas ain't out here listening to their bodies because at a certain point, your
I
body gonna
listen
be
to
like,
my body.
man, I'm gonna die if I eat another piece.
That's true, and that's true. But we don't know. We don't know what her habits were prior to her fame and what her habits are now. We don't know if she's taking steps towards being healthy. We don't know. We don't know. All we know is that Lizzo is happy in her skin and happy in her body and happy in her mind. And I think her saying that she live in her own world, she don't see the negativity. I don't think that was the same thing as how you interpreted it because I feel like I'm that person too. Like I try my best to not indulge into the negative energy or the negative comments and stuff like that. I see it, but how much time are you going to spend dwelling on it, or how are you going to let it affect you, and what are you going to do about it? So to me, it's like you can't let certain shit get you down. She's a celebrity. I'm pretty sure she hears people talk about her weight and fat shame her all day. Do you know how she wouldn't be mentally healthy if she listened to every single comment that came her way and she didn't live in her own bubble? That shit has to be depressing. It has
but
to
you
be.
gotta
Like
understand.
sometimes you
Look,
gotta check out
hold
and
on,
do
wait,
and
wait,
do what's
wait,
best
wait,
for your
wait.
mental.
Wait, I got it. So you got to understand that your mind is an organ, right? Your brain is an organ. This houses your thoughts. If you ain't physically healthy, you're not gonna be mentally healthy. So all this shit with your brain is some type of with your mind is something just abstract from your body. No, your mind is your brain and it's inside of your body. And when you eating all that bullshit, you fucking up your body, you fucking up your mind. So
I
it
think it
worked
goes.
both ways.
I think it goes hand in hand with my point. I don't care if somebody has on a
Huh?
leopard skin bonnet. I don't care if they got on a silk bonnet, satin
Lord,
bonnet. I
defend
don't
yourself.
care. I don't care. If my hair is done or ain't done or whatever I did and walked out the house like yesterday, ain't got nothing to do with what that person has on their head today. And same thing, if Lizzo is happy in her body and Lizzo is okay with where she's at right now in life, whose problem is that but hers?
You know what? I'm gonna call you Ray Lewis right now because you playing
Go
good
ahead.
defense. You out here protecting.
Hey,
Look,
I'm not protecting
look.
anybody. I'm just speaking. I just think people need to be able to do and feel and live and be the way they want to be. Like, I can't. And I'm a firm believer in mental health. I'm going to say it again. I didn't said it before. I'm big on mental health. And I've also been in a place where, you let things in life get to you. So when you learn how to turn that off and you learn how to not let other people's bullshit affect you and try to stay on your path and be focused, that is a powerful ass skill. So no, I don't blame her for being in her bubble. I don't blame her for being in her own head or whatever she said. I don't blame her for that because I saw that post today too. And I understood what she meant. To some of us, it might have sounded like she's in La La Land, but to me, I understood 100% of what she said.
Um,
You
well,
can't let
I
people and
mean,
things get you off of your path. And we're not perfect. It's still a work in progress. So sometimes you are gonna get, out of character. But how long you gonna stay there is the real question. You gotta learn how to get back on your mark, get ready, get set, and go. Like you can't let people distract you from the bigger picture. You can't let people distract you from the goal and the journey. Like we don't know what path that woman on, but she seemed to be doing fine to me.
but you know what? I'm gonna say this because this is something that needs to be said, especially about black women. Uh, the desire for freedom has like corrupted women, especially black women, to a point where y'all don't care, like like your exercising of freedom and free will is detrimental. So like as men, we understand that, like, okay, as a man I'm free, but I need to make good choices so that it impacts or benefits my life. Black women don't. Conversely, black women, like, it's a certain sector of black women. I'm not gonna say all, but it's just a certain group of black women that, to prove that they're free and they can do whatever they want to do, they do detrimental shit. They do shit that don't
Like
even
what?
serve their benefit.
What
We
are these
see it every
detrimental
day.
things that you're referring to?
Okay, body modifications. First of all, I
Okay.
understand something. You are like, and really, it comes down, like, when you really think about it and look at it, it's really like it mainly more so affects their health. So even when we start talking about niggas hopping on the internet, talking about they living in their own world, and it's like, nigga, you overweight. You need to get this. You need to just chill out, be quiet, get this under control, so that you could be healthy. A motherfucker ain't gonna look at me and tell me, oh, this person right here is over, that's overweight, is healthy. Like, no, bro, that ain't what it is. And we see women make body modifications. We see women that don't care about their appearances when they step out in public. We see this a lot amongst a
Men too.
certain group of. We see this a lot. Well, not now.
Men
No.
too.
Show me. Okay, give me an example where men just feel like, oh, I'm free, so I'm gonna go out here and do some dumb shit just to prove that I'm free.
So you ain't hear about
Hmm?
men who be getting work done, and men who be getting fucking lace front beards and lace front hair pieces, and there's men out here who get liposuction too. Now, don't get it twisted. There's men who get work done if they have the money to pay for it.
But the thing is, like, when Kanye West was running around talking about something, he
Not
got
Kanye.
lipo. Niggas clown him for that. Niggas clown, rightfully so. As a man, bro, you know what you supposed to do, man. You hit the gym, you eat
Okay,
better. You
and
like,
people clown women for getting surgery done all the time too. It's just more popular in the female community to get surgery or liposuction done than it is for a man to do it. That's why it's like weird when a guy does it, but it's not, no discrimination. Anybody can get work done. Anybody who wants to
yeah,
can get work done.
yeah. Anybody can, but most of the people that are laying down on the operating table, and not only that, but let's
And that's
talk
not
about
just black
this.
women
Let's
either.
talk about motherfuckers going to these back alley butt parties at these fucking hotels, and niggas putting all kind of shit in your
Yeah,
ass
they
and
just
everything, and
stupid.
you
They just
motherfucker be
stupid and
dying.
cheap. They just stupid and cheap at that point. I mean, if you
No, but
choose, go ahead.
I ain't gonna say
Go ahead.
well, I ain't gonna say you cheap for that, because these motherfuckers will figure out a way to get some money if it's something that they want to do. So this whole
Yeah, but
idea
if
of
you
it,
have, but if it costs $5,000 to get your butt done, and I don't know how much it costs, but if it costs $5,000 to get your butt done, and you have five
oh, you
thousand
don't.
dollars, listen, listen to my point. What? If you have five
Oh,
thousand
listen.
dollars, why would you choose to go to the backyard, back alley, garage band booty pumper instead of going to Dr. Miami or to a real credible doctor that is well known? If you have the money, why would you choose to do the lesser of two evils? That makes no sense to me. You obviously chose the lesser of two evils because you had no other choice and you really wanted it that bad. You're not just choosing to go to the cheaper place who ain't doing it right just because you could. You had to go there because you couldn't afford the real thing.
Man, look, motherfuckers will sell, man. Motherfuckers will sell their ass to get. Some motherfuckers will sell their ass to get a new ass. How you love that? But what I'm saying is this: people are willing to risk their lives to get some superficial bullshit. So we have to take a very close look at that, and we have to take a very close look at what group of people is doing it, and we more importantly than that, like we have to look at it and be like, okay, are these people in a good place mentally? You spoke about mental health and protecting your mental health, but I think a lot of these motherfuckers that do shit just for the sake of doing shit and it's to their own detriment. I think a lot of those people have mental issues.
Yeah,
like,
and I could dive into
but
that a
we
little
never
bit more too.
but we never actually address that. We never actually say, well, you know what? The
No.
motherfucker that's overweight, the motherfucker that's overweight got a mental illness. Or the woman that keeps getting plastic surgery got a mental illness. Or even the niggas that walk around and they present themselves like they don't care about themselves. That's a mental illness too. If you look at yourself and say, okay, I'm going to go outside and I'm not going to be presentable. That's a mental illness.
I don't
Because
agree with that. I don't agree with that.
how? Why you don't?
I
So
wake
it's
up
like,
some
okay,
days
but
and
then,
I want to put on sweats and I want to wear my slides outside. I don't go 90% of the places outside with my slides on. That's just not something I do. But at the 10%, you're going to catch me with my slides on because I just didn't care today. I got up. I needed to go to the store real quick. I didn't have time for all that. I got 1,000,006 things to do today. It's going to take me
but
30 minutes to get dressed, or I could be back from the store by then. So I'm going to run out the door with my slides on. That doesn't mean I don't care. That doesn't mean I have a mental illness. That is not what that
But
means.
but what I'm saying is what Monique was saying, and that message wasn't meant for you.
And
It wasn't meant
I
for the
don't think
people that
Monique was wrong in what
occasionally.
she said either.
But it's something to be said for people that makes it a way of living. That when
Yeah.
you see people on more than one occasion or just do it, it's like, okay, that's a mental illness. That's nightmare. That's not meant that. It's like a motherfucker wearing a jacket. Like, think about it like this: you only wear jackets as it corresponds to the weather. Something is wrong with you mentally if you have a jacket on in July. Like you out here walking around in the streets with a jacket
It's
on
a
in July.
fashion statement.
No, it ain't. It's a mental illness, and we just need to call it that. It's a mental illness when it's
Oh
like
my God.
you're overweight, and then you trying to twerk and do all this shit. Like you gone in the zone. So
Why can't the big girls twerk?
I ain't say a big girl can't twerk, but twerking, you got that. It's
That's
appropriate
exercise.
places for the twerk. No, it's appropriate places for the twerk. Cause see, you trying to turn
is a
into we gonna shake our ass
celebrity.
everywhere.
All
Niggas be
the
shaking their ass
celebrity
at
women.
protests, rallies.
Listen,
Niggas
no, I didn't say that either. We're talking about Lizzo. I ain't seen Lizzo shake her ass at no protest or no rally, but she do shake her ass on social media. She do shake her ass in a couple music videos. She is a celebrity.
Presentation matters, and also like shit. It done been times like you ever went out to a club and your feet ain't right, or your hair ain't right, or your haircut ain't like. Sometimes niggas be like, okay, shit, nigga, I just want to go and hit the spot, but you ain't got no haircut on. You throw a hat on, but you really don't feel like
Yeah.
you really don't feel like you in it because
You
you
don't feel like
know
your
you
best
ain't
self.
put together. Exactly. So it's like think about life like that. When you go outside, when you going around people, you want to present yourself the best you possibly can, because that's a reflection of how you feel about you. Because I know, like shit, when I go out to the club and I got a haircut, I got a fresh fit on, I got some money in my pocket, I got some cologne on, I'm smelling good, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good about myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at me and I'm like, God damn, I done did what I'm supposed to do. It ain't a flaw on me. And so how I feel is how I present myself. And I think that that's
Yeah,
something that's
that's
very
true.
true. So when you see people out here wearing bonnets and you see people out here overweight and they don't, and like, you can't tell me you feel good about yourself because
I'm
you
trying to
ain't,
figure out how we tied wearing bonnets in with obesity.
because it's the same thing. It's
It's not
about
the same thing.
representation. It truly is, because a motherfucker that gon' just throw some bullshit on their head and go outside, they feel the same way Lizzo feel every time she come on that camera.
But I think you can misrepresent yourself in multiple ways. Yes, that's true. I don't think wearing something you wear outside versus, your physical. I just don't think those two need to be compared in this here conversation. I think
But it's just,
people misrepresent themselves all the time by the way they speak.
how?
What you mean how? Are you kidding me? I think you can misrepresent yourself in so many different ways. I think her being overweight or whoever, obesity, overweight people, I don't think that means that they don't care about themselves. It's hard to get in shape. If it was easy, everybody would be in shape. But
Now it's a process.
you also on the other
You
end
gotta
talking about people
understand.
who's doing body modifications. So maybe Lizzo ain't to the point where she's mentally ready and to commit to hitting the gym and being healthy and working out. That's why she hasn't done it yet. And she does not want to go sit on the table and get surgery. Did you ever think about that? Maybe she knows she
But
ain't ready. She ain't ready yet. She'll cross that bridge
but
when
but
she
she
get to it.
but she'll sit at that motherfucking table and eat some. See, that's my problem
Yes,
right there.
that's true. Yeah, that's very
You need
true. And
look what
I'm
on.
not the biggest girl in the world. I'm not the smallest girl in the world. But at the same time, I know every day like, okay, I probably shouldn't be eating that. Probably shouldn't be eating that. I definitely need to be in the, active more, working out. I could lose a few pounds here or there. But at the end of the day, do I care? No. I'm happy with who I am, and guess what? I be in my own little bubble. I don't care what nobody has to say about it, and I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. Like, it just is what it is. At the end of the day, I know I'm not in a place mentally to commit to the gym.
How can you
I'll
not be?
I'll eat. What was you about to say? Go ahead, cause I'm ready. What was you about to say?
I'm just saying. It's just like, look, all you need is an hour a day. If a
You go
motherfucker
to the
can't
gym every
find,
day, Watt?
I'm gonna do something to be active. I'm gonna get out here and be active. I'm gonna go. It don't matter what I'm doing. I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna dedicate an
But see,
hour
but
of
that's
my
the thing
time.
though. But that's the thing though.
Be-
I didn't know that. I didn't know that are very dedicated to being active every day, and it takes. I didn't know that because what I see on
So
your social media or what you normally talk about is not that. So how do you know that Lizzo's not taking some type of steps into being a healthier person? It don't happen overnight.
because she
She
doesn't
would. It
sound
would
like
happen
someone that's.
overnight. It would happen
Want me to
overnight if
tell
she
you?
go get surgery.
Well, even that take a couple of days. But the point I'm,
You know what I
but look,
meant.
this is what I'm saying. It's like if you ain't sitting down, man. If you actually taking the necessary steps, then you don't have time to try to defend the bullshit. If you actually working to change something that's you might not be there. So it's like you said, like people misrepresent themselves when they speak. Okay, but a lot of motherfuckers should just learn to like shut the fuck up, and when you actually have something articulate or insightful or something that adds value to a conversation, when you have something like that to say, then that's when you open your mouth and say what you need to say. The problem is we live in a generation now where we have way too many people that just want to be seen just to be seen, want to be
Want to be
heard just to
heard.
be heard. So we got motherfuckers like all you got to do is log on the Clubhouse app, and you'll see motherfuckers in there. They
Just
going
trying to
back
be
and forth,
heard.
niggas. Yeah, like niggas will be dead wrong, and they'll be like, "Just let me finish. Let me finish talking. Like, just hear me." Because the real truth of the matter is, 90% of people don't really have anything to add to a conversation. They don't have anything insightful to say. They don't have anything life changing to say. They can't show anybody anything or give someone something to make their lives better. They don't have that. So they just have to talk because they feel insecure. People have to, big fat jolly motherfuckers got to sit around and shake their and pop their ass because you feel insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's not true
motherfuckers,
either. Because all the girls
motherfuckers
with
is
their
what,
bodies done, they don't ever stop twerking.
but they got a nice body. Motherfuckers out here
So,
looking like motherfuckers out here built like clay face and
so it's
goddamn.
okay. It's okay for the girls with the nice bodies to do it, but it's not okay for the big girls to do it, or the white
No,
girls, or the flat ass girls, or the. I
because
think
some
everybody
motherfuckers
should
out
be
here
able to twerk if they feel like twerking.
look, some motherfuckers out here built like erupted volcanoes. We got to stop doing this. That ain't for the that
I ain't
ain't for
about
the
to sit on
world,
this
man.
podcast and fat shame nobody with you. That's what
I
I'm not
am
gonna
goddamn
do.
it. I'm gonna get
Shelise
some.
with the melanin does not condone nor support any fat shaming of any kind. But I,
I'm
however,
gonna
am
I'm
an
gonna edit all
advocate
that
of
part
mental
out.
health.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, that my dog. She would ride with me. She believe in this shit too.
I'm gonna edit all that out.
Lizzo gonna come and sit on your motherfucking ass. Oh
That's
shit, my
cool.
legs.
That's
My
cool. Guess what
legs.
though? Guess what?
You
She
gonna
gotta
be rich, but you gonna
she
be paralyzed.
no, she gotta catch me first.
Oh yeah, now that's some exercise. Baby, do you know you ain't gonna catch me here? It's fresh out the wrap. I done unwrapped it for you and
Okay.
everything.
She had to catch me before she could sit on me. But nah, I love Lizzo, man. Lizzo ain't done nothing to nobody. So let her and
Big
all the other big girls, let them do their thing. Like
look, got
look at
that.
Tokyo Vanity. She's overweight. She's been overweight. She's been trying to go on her weight loss journey for the last couple of years, and it's been a slow process. But she's made a lot of progress. You know, she's been doing her thing. But somebody who didn't know that would look at her today and be like, "Oh, she's this, she's that, she's overweight, she did this, she did that." Okay, she's been working towards it though. Like it's not an easy feat.
I be
Let those
want to say
people
some
let those
bullshit.
I know you
that, though.
do. But let those people take their journey and their timing, you know, when it's right for them. Like I ain't in nobody gym, I ain't got nobody gym membership, and I know I got back rolls. Like I don't care right now. That's not what I'm focused on. I got 1,000,006 other things that I have going on right now. Did I eat snacks today and sugar? Yes. Like it's just certain stuff I think we all do that we know we could be doing better or shouldn't be doing. And sometimes it's just mentally, like you said, we're not in the right place to be focused on that right now. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have the big motherfucking Majin Buu body motherfucking chasing you. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more so it's like people are acquiescing to just being detrimental. Like they're becoming these things and it's like it's on autopilot now. Like nobody has to force you to have a bad self-image. At a certain point in time, when you look at the context of niggas in American history, at a certain point in time, someone was imposing negative images on you. People were doing negative things to you. People were forcing you to do negative things. But now it's almost like you've been brainwashed. So like you so hung on the brainwashing to the point where it's like, nah, you don't feel like you know you doing it to yourself, and that's a real like that's when you know a culture, a community. That's when you know people are truly broken. When these negative, bad ways of thinking, it's not. It goes from you imposing it on someone to someone imposing it on themselves. So it's like, yo, if people want to still go out in objection to Monique and she just telling you, man, just you got to be presentable when you step outside, and people object and black people object to that, what that means is that okay, at this point, you need a G chick. And that's something that I want to say too, because this is something that I really don't like. I don't like the fact that as black people, we allow other black people to run around and do what the fuck ever they want to do. No, you can't do what you want to do. Not in the context of a community, not in the context of society, because if you're going to do that, then you need to be on your own. You need to be on the lamb. You is a lone wolf, and whatever happened to you out there in the world based on the decision that you making, that's on you.
Well, I think we didn't unpacked it, packed it back up, and unpacked it again. Man,
Yeah,
we got
man,
all the
yeah.
way into that one.
So, yeah, I'm done with this shit, man. We support Monique. You know, one of the elders, man. Keep on doing your thing. Keep on, stay on their motherfucking neck. Them hoes don't like when you straighten them out, but they need some straightening put to them. Monique is the hot cone for Black America, because she's straightening these hoes out. There you go. Keep on, Monique.
Not
Keep
the
your
hot
foot on
comb
their
in
neck.
your
Keep your foot on
hair.
their,
I
keep your
heard
foot in
that.
their ass. That's what it need to be.
And keep your
Yeah,
bonnets
man.
on your head at
Yo,
night.
so, is it anything else?
Nah, that was all the topics. I think.
Where you at with it?
No,
Cause you, is it?
no.
Okay, and ain't nothing else. I think
There is
this shit
another
been going on for
topic,
me.
but it's we're already a minute and 23 seconds in, but we didn't cover the Mariah Carey and Jay-Z.
Oh, Mariah Carey Nunn singing that got dropped by Rock Nation. They told me something they had an argument. Jay-Z just told her, you'll never be the singer Beyonce is. See how quick I
No, that's
unpacked
not.
that?
That is not.
Nigga, you can't sell nothing but a Christmas album.
He
Nigga,
said,
you hot one time a year.
wow. You ain't never gonna be a slice, bitch. No, I'm just playing. Um,
Yeah.
that's not what happened. That is, see how quick I unpacked that?
Yeah. You see how quick. Oh, shit.
Wow. Maybe we can say that one for the next episode.
Oh, it's done. I'm never talking about that bullshit again. Goodbye and good riddance. Patooey. Two.
You are hilarious.
Get this
Okay.
trash out of here.
Well,
That part, and you know what too? Before we go to, man, shout out to Simone Biles. She got like what?
yes.
This was her seventh. Um, this was her seventh championship.
Yes, she won
Uh,
once again.
yeah, cause
She's
she was out there.
amazing,
She was doing
dude.
all kind of flips and shit. Like I told you, boy, she was out there flipping like goddamn Colt, Rocky, and Tom Tom from the Three Ninjas. Boy, goddamn.
I
We
still ain't
like this
looked them
motherfucker.
up.
Shit. Simone Biles got a jet. She got that jetpack CJ from San Andreas had where you got to go to Area 51. And you be flying through the city. She got one of them motherfuckers. She be in the air a long time. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm proud of her
Li-
though. That's amazing. I think she's gonna change. She already has. Excuse me. She already has changed the game for gymnasts, and she representing for the culture.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Simone. And just, one time for black excellence, man. She doing it in a major way. She out there killing the competition. We hope y'all enjoyed the podcast, man. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. You know what? We should say this at the beginning of the show. But
We'll
niggas
say it
know.
at the
They
beginning
know
and
what it
the
is.
end.
Yeah, like, share, and subscribe, man, if y'all enjoy this. And so y'all can always come back, man, and get this fresh, hot content. We unpacking, we moving shit every week. Uh,
You don't want to
yeah,
miss
and
nothing.
you want to give them your socials before we get out of here?
I'm your girl Shelise. You can follow me at Shelise underscore with the melanin on all platforms.
Yeah, and I am Watt, and y'all can follow me at Watt One Band on all socials. Also, follow that Unpacking Black podcast on Instagram. If y'all on Clubhouse, man, jump in the room sometime, chop it up with your folks. We in there all the time, man. So, on that note, we got
We
through
what?
8. We out the box with it. Do you hear me?
Hey.